All right, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. We are here. This is crazy. Uh we're about to talk about it tonight. Okay. We're about to talk about it tonight. If you are just joining me for the first time, this is Pussycat Talk Podcast with Dr. Tamara Allen. And tonight we are going to be talking about P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, and how he is on the run. But first, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me where you guys are chiming in from, because it is going to be a good one tonight. So, where are you guys chiming in from tonight? Go ahead and give me your location where you are in the US, okay? Because it is crazy. It is crazy right now. I'm wondering if my camera is, for some reason, looking a little. Let me check this real quick. Okay, yeah. I want to make sure because for some reason on Facebook, I'm looking not as clear as I would normally look, but when I'm looking at my live stream, I can see my live stream is looking pretty good. So, of course, like I said, you guys have an opportunity to catch me here on YouTube at PKT Podcast. Again, this is Dr. Tamar with Pussycat Talk Podcast from a woman's perspective, from a woman's point of view. And we're going to be talking about what is going on in the news with P. Diddy Puffy Combs, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Lover, or whatever it is that he calls himself today. This is crazy. He is on the run, you guys. He is literally on the run. He is out of here. He has escaped. So we're going to pull up some of these facts here. Today, he was raided. Okay. He was raided today. He is a fugitive. All right. Home security went in, the feds went in New York, Miami, and Los Angeles and raided all three homes. So that means they have been planning on him for quite some time. Okay. For quite some time, they have been looking into him because they simultaneously did all of this together. But evidently, P. Diddy got some word because he was on a jet this morning and guess what? Left his sons to catch the blow. Is that crazy or what? His sons were there and they were arrested, okay? They were arrested, his sons, or well, they were in handcuffs. They were definitely in handcuffs. All three of his properties were raided. He was set up here. He got sued by Cassie, the one he was with for a good 10 years. She ended up leaving him for the workout person, what do you call like those people that help you work out. She left him for her husband that she's been married to for the last couple of years. And during that time, she got the courage to come up and say, hey, you did SA, all the SA assaults, that was happening with her, being, having these sexcapades that they were having. And it's really sad. It's actually pretty sad, that these things were happening. And, it's sad because, but I have to say this is no different than, excuse me, this is no different than R. Kelly. Well, R. Kelly, they didn't say he was doing any actual what do you call it? He wasn't having sex with boys or anything like that, teenage boys, but he was having sex with young girls, but the girls was going crazy over him though. That's what's so even more crazy. But we ain't here to talk about the R. We're here to talk about Fugitive. Remember the movie The Fugitive, right? So I'm gonna put up a picture so you guys can see him. He looked like the fugitive. Okay, it is the most insane thing to be happening. But Diddy had it coming. I can tell you that back in the day, excuse me, my husband and I, my ex-husband and I, God rest his soul, we used to do the nightclub photography, and when digital cameras had just come out, and we did it. We had did photography for about 6 different clubs, and during that time, it was Biggie Smalls and Tupac and all that. So it was during all of that. Means I'm telling my age, right? During all that time, and I can remember when Tupac got shot, when Diddy got shot, all the rumors were going around on some of the things when we were doing the nightclub photographies at the clubs, how they would come in, their entourage, how they were with the women. It was crazy. Okay. So we heard stories because we would do some events as the photographer. We would do events for some, Jagged Edge, all of these people that were coming to the clubs. They would ask us to come and do events for them, and in their private home. So we saw some things. We saw some things. We ain't seen no things like what P. Diddy was going on, but we definitely saw some things. So to sit up here now and see, we knew that it was going to eventually come back. Don't forget to write your name inside of the chat. We can go ahead and write your name in the chat, and let us know what part of the country you're chiming in from. That would be great. But hold on one second, guys, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here with my camera, that my stuff is coming through fuzzy, okay? Because it should not be coming through fuzzy at all. All right. Should not be coming through fuzzy at all on the tube. All right. But yeah, it's insanely crazy. When Wait a minute, guys. I apologize. I apologize. Okay. All right. We'll fix it next time. We'll have to fix it next time because I'm not quite sure why it's doing what it is doing at this moment in time. Okay. Let me make sure my lens is wiped off real good. Okay. Hopefully that helps. All right. Hopefully that helps it some. Okay. But let's get into some facts. What's going on with P. Diddy at this moment in time. He done jumped on a jet. Okay, this morning. He jumped on a jet this morning. Okay. So let's get into it as to what transpired today, play by play. Okay. So P. Diddy's Star Island home raided by Homeland Securities. His New York home raided by Homeland Security. Look, we're talking about the feds, okay? We are not talking about local police. We're not talking about local. We're talking about Homeland Security. It says now what they were doing, what they were looking for, are any evidence of any sex trafficking. Okay. It also showed wait a minute. If you haven't seen, if you're not a person that goes to tmz.com, it says Diddy on video pacing around the airport after 2 federal raids. Okay. So again, we're going to start from the beginning. We got to start from the beginning because it is crazy what has been going down today. All right. So P. Diddy's homes in LA and Miami and New York raided by the federal agents. This was happening at 5:52 Eastern Standard Time. The scene at P. Diddy's Los Angeles area home appears to be winding down, and a new photo obtained by TMZ, of course, shows just how bustling it was in law enforcement. So let me give you guys a little bit more heads up. When they raided some of these homes, what ended up happening is Justin Combs and Christian Combs were actually put in handcuffs at that moment in time. That is crazy because your daddy done jumped on a jet, left y'all to hold the bag, okay? Left you guys to hold the bag, all right? And now he's in another country. That's crazy, okay? That's crazy, which means you must be guilty, right? You must be guilty. Hey, you guys in the chat that's viewing, is he guilty? Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like, okay? Do you guys think he's guilty? Do you guys think P. Diddy is guilty? Put it in the chat. Do you think P. Diddy is guilty? Because if he wasn't guilty, why would he run? Hey, Danny from Texas. If he wasn't guilty, why he run? If he wasn't guilty, why he run? That's what I want to know. So you think he's guilty, right? Okay, so let me finish. Let me keep reading, guys. Let me keep reading because this is crazy, right? This is crazy. So I was talking to one of my buddies today, and I was like, "Girl, we had just got off the phone, and all of this stuff going down, like literally when we got off the phone." So let me take it on back. So it was they started raiding his home actually at 4:19 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, 4:19 Eastern Standard Time. So there are multiple allegations, as you guys know, civil suits against him, including human trafficking. Now, remember, he was supposed to be on the Epstein list, right? He was on the Epstein list. And I'm going to tell you, do I think it's a partial distraction? Yeah, I do think it's a distraction because it do seem like they're trying to take all the black folks down. I know that may sound crazy. Y'all like, y'all always try to think about the race. But I'm just saying, I think it is a distraction. I think it's also a distraction to what's going on, like on some real talk, right? On some real talk. I think it's just a distraction. I'm not saying he ain't he's not guilty, but I think it's a distraction. I couldn't help but do this. I couldn't help but do this. I had to come on here and do a live on this. That's why I was like, I'm going live today, baby. I'm going live today because I just think that, what's the climate that we're in right now, with what's going on, with the climate that we're in, that we needed to talk about it. We need to talk about what's really going on, in the industry. Now, the question is, what is going to be said with Usher? They're trying to say Usher knew. Well, he did know some stuff. So let's go ahead and continue reading. All right. So this definitely went down. Hey y'all, this definitely went down today, starting at 4:19. So it says there are law enforcement walking through the house with guns drawn, and there are people being questioned in front of the house. We do not know if Diddy is present. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ his home in the East Coast is also being raided, we're told, in Miami. And then, of course, New York was also raided as well. They trying to find all these so-called videos of Diddy, which is insane, okay, which is absolutely insane. Instagram land, I had to come on live because I was just like, wait a minute. Facebook land, I had to go on live because this is like serious news, all right? Let's see here. Law enforcement sources says that Homeland Securities are in the middle of raiding. At the time, it was the middle of he's in Belize. He left his kids to go to Belize. Is that crazy? He left his kids to go to Belize. He ran, y'all. Okay, there were helicopters overhead with the local law enforcement also in place all throughout the Homeland Securities, lead agents. They were running all up and through that place. It says Diddy is in crosshairs of the law enforcement on both coasts of America as federal agents has descended on the Beverly Hills home. That was earlier today. Now the question is, I ain't gonna lie, you think Diddy gonna take himself out? Y'all think Diddy gonna take himself out? Y'all think Diddy gonna take himself out? Or y'all think he gonna be on the run? How he gonna get money is the question, right? What did he do? I'm sure he got something. So check this out. 1 second. It says Fox 11 has posted videos that appear to show several individuals in handcuffs near the property, and a couple of them appear to be Diddy's son. As you guys know, it was Justin and King Combs. That was earlier today, and they were standing there. And I'm like, how does that feel to know that your dad What you mean he might have too much pressure? Again, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Because we really appreciate that. This Nisha don't even have no loyalty to his children that he groomed. Hey guys, if you want to join me on over YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/, the @ PKT podcast, PKT podcast. All right. So please come on over to YouTube. I think it's all propaganda to take another black man down. I don't dispute you on that. I am not disputing you that I feel like it is another level of, and Diddy gonna talk. So it ain't just him that's getting ready to go down. Please understand that Jay-Z is also in the works of going down too. So I just want to make sure we clear on that, right? I just want to make sure that we understand that they trying to come for them all. All right. Like on some real talk, they trying to come for them all. They're trying to come for them all, but it's just crazy, right? It's crazy. I don't know why my screen, it might be this light behind me, guys. It might be this light behind me that's making this glare. So hold on one second. It said, ain't nobody buying the BS. Every time a black man get in trouble, is somebody else trying to take him down. One of these Negroes gonna be accountable for their own actions. And we all know, again, guys, you can join me on, let me put this on here real quick. Join me on YouTube. I'm gonna put this on here real quick, guys, so you can guys join me on YouTube, for on my new podcast. All right. It would be nice for you guys to join me here so we can really get to talking. Hold on, YouTube. Give me a second. Let me let these Instagram and Facebook folks know. PKT podcast. All right, PKT podcast. Okay, so hold on one second. Let me go ahead and pin this one. Let me go ahead and pin it. All right, so just join me over on PKT podcast, okay? On YouTube, PKT podcast. But it's really interesting. Like you just said, like someone just said, guys, someone literally just said, and if you're joining us on YouTube, please don't forget to hit the like button. I know we got a few folks on here, and then we got some folks on YouTube, on Facebook. So please join us from Facebook, and on those who are on Instagram, please join us from Instagram, okay, onto YouTube, because we want to just shift it on over to YouTube, okay. But also on some real talk, like it's crazy, and somebody hit it on the nail. Somebody literally hit it on the nail. Don't do that can come back on you and haunt you. Don't do stuff that can come back on you and haunt you. Look. I was just explaining earlier how we used to do the photography in the nightclubs here in Atlanta, and we did that from 94 all the way up until 2000. Okay. The boy's dad and myself, we had that club, and I kid you not, we saw some crazy stuff that went down. That was a time with Pete, Kim, what was it? What's the girl's name that did all the plastic surgery? Okay. All those people that was under the bad boy, we definitely did photography when they would do the come into the clubs, and when they would have little home parties and stuff, and it's crazy. And someone said, oh, anytime a black man, they're trying to take a black man down. Do I feel like it's some stuff that's going down right now? Yes. Charleston White needs his share a jail cell with Diddy, his selfing, snitching, talking about raping women himself. I do not disagree with you, Boo Sylvia, okay? Because he definitely mentioned it a couple of broadcasts back about what it is that they were doing at that time, right? I mean, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how these folks think that they can just get away with it and think ain't nothing gonna happen, right? They just think they can get away with it, right? He said, if you guys want to join me on YouTube, please join me on the YouTube link, because you can come up on the stage and we can be talking about it even more to get your take. I would love for some of you guys to come on so I could put you up and we could be going back and forth talking about this because it's crazy. It says they was home and they had to cuff everybody that was there. Yes, they did. They did. They were the ones that was in the house at the time, right? They were the ones that was in the house at the time. So therefore, they were the ones that were getting cuffed. So I totally get it. I totally agree with you, that they were doing it. You know what I'm saying? They were there, so therefore they're the ones that caught the brunt of it. But at the end of the day, you left your sons there. Why you didn't take your sons with you? Right? Why he didn't take his sons with him? Why didn't he say, "Hey sons, come with me"? Why he didn't do that, y'all? Can y'all explain that to me? If you're watching on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the like button for me. Why didn't he take his sons with him? Can y'all explain that to me? Yeah, they've been released, but why didn't he take his son? Why didn't he take the sons? Can't nobody explain that to me? If your daddy left you, I'm just trying to say, I'm just saying, if your daddy left you, if he was a real father, he would have protected his sons at all costs and put them first. You got to put me first. You got to put me first. Now, P. Diddy only concerned about himself, okay? He's going to get every single thing he deserves. At least I hope he does. I sincerely hope he get everything he's supposed to get. Okay? I'm so serious about that. He's trash, man. P. Diddy is trash. P. Diddy is trash. Okay? He trash. Anybody else didn't want them to get shot in a manhood? What you mean? Didn't want them to get shot in the manhood? What you mean by that? What you mean you didn't want them to get shot in the manhood? What you mean by that? Like I said, if you want to join us, come up so we can discuss it. We can definitely discuss it. You can join me on YouTube, and we can, I'm more than happy to have y'all come on up because I would love somebody to come on with me and talk about this real quick because this right here, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, they on a manhunt. Is this insane, guys, that they are on a manhunt looking for Diddy? They are on a manhunt looking for this dude. That's insane. Nobody thinks that's crazy but me. Nobody think that's crazy but me. Hey, Danny, thank you for joining us from Texas. Or is that Danny, Texas? All right. And if you want to join me and come on up and let's talk about it, because this right here, we actually do need to be talking about this. Is it a distraction? That's the question. Is it a distraction? Drop it in the chat. Drop it on YouTube. Would you consider this a distraction? If you want to come on up and join me on the live, you most certainly can. Do you guys think this is a distraction? Y'all think it's a distraction? Y'all think this is a distraction? Do you guys think that this timing, hey sweetie pie, that this timing is a distraction? So you guys know that I am all about the family business. I know you guys see my shirt. I'm all about the family business, right? And not trying to be funny. That's what I want to know. Who tipped him off? They always said that he had people, okay, inside. They always said that, all right? They always said that he had people inside of the police department. So who tipped him off? Who do you guys think tipped him off? Because he was gone this morning. He was on the plane this morning. Okay? And they said he was pacing at the airport. Now the thing is, Justin Combs had been caught. Now look, I don't care what nobody say. That is not P. Diddy's son. That was the old boy's son that used to ride in the car with him. Um, I forgot his name, but he was killed. And they said that P. Diddy may have had something to do with that. Okay. But it was the girl that he claimed that's his baby with, that he the baby mama. She was dating one of his best friends back in the day, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember his name. I think it was Wolf, because he don't look nothing like P. Diddy. He looked just like Wolf. I'm gonna pull him up. I'm gonna pull him up, but he looked just like Wolf. Okay. Yes, it was Wolf. It's Wolf. I'm gonna have to pull him up on dang on the podcast. Hold on. But he was the bodyguard and he was killed. Well, he was the one that was messing with old girl. Okay, he was the one that was messing with old girl. And of course, in my eyes, P. Diddy was always jealous. He was always jealous about something with somebody. I kid you not. He was always jealous about something with somebody. Let me pull up this picture here on YouTube of old boy. Okay, so y'all can see this. I'm about to pull this up. I'm about to pull this up. Because y'all got to see this. Because that Justin is not his son. Justin is not his son. I kid you not. That is not his son. Okay? That is not his son. That is Wolf's son. Thanks, Tracy, because I could not remember his name for the life of me. Okay? I could not remember his name for the life of me. But yes. All right, hold on. Let me 1 second, guys. Let me sit up here and pull this picture up so you guys can see Wolf and Justin look just alike. Yep, they look just alike. Let me add this to this real quick. I'm gonna put it side by side. I kid you not, I'm gonna put it side by side. Because it's crazy to me. Because he know dang on well. He's always been hating on everybody else. Yep, when he got through all the deaths and the money he took, it will be a cold day in hell. I totally agree with you on that. It's crazy the amount of body count that P. Diddy has. P. Diddy got a serious body count, y'all. I don't know if you guys know that. I mean, he was knocking off one of the girls that claimed that she got shot, and actually she didn't claim, she was shot in the face in the club. And he would always have Cassie carry his guns. Okay. What's sad is that his twins are being investigated and was taken out of the house and treated like criminals. You're talking about the girls. Now, I didn't see the girls getting arrested. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you guys are saying that the girls got arrested too? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Because, I got to do my facts checking. Because I definitely don't want to be saying something that's not true. And then folks be trying to get on here and talk about me. So the question is it over for Diddy? Is it over for Diddy? Yeah, they definitely put the cuffs on the sons. That's what they did show. But I did not see them put the cuffs on the girls. Okay. Not saying that they were arrested. They just got pulled. They just pulled them out of the house also. Because everybody was at the house. What's so crazy is everybody was at the house and he dipped and got on a jet. So now you telling me that all your chilling was at the house. Guys, again, come on over to youtube.com. at PKT Podcast, Pussycat Talk Podcast with Dr. Tamara. Okay, so Mark says, waiting on Jaguar Wright to talk on this. Okay, because Jaguar Wright has been talking about this for a long time. Okay, for a long time. All right, she has been talking on this. All right, 1 second, y'all. Let me get to pull this up. Okay, 1 second. I'm about to pull up some more facts for you guys real quick, because this is like huge, because he's a billionaire. They trying to take it off of him. They're trying to take all the stuff off of Trump today. Did you notice that? All his properties is in his kids' names and businesses. Are you guys hearing that? Are you guys hearing that? Again, if you want to join me on YouTube, of course, I put the link in. You can definitely come on up and talk as well, which would be crazy. 50 Cent is doing the happy dance, okay? 50 couldn't stand him. It's crazy. 50 Cent could not stand. No, it's not crazy. But now let's take it back for a second. Let's take it back. I'm looking for my stand. Let's take it back for a second, okay? Because I'm going to bring up Chris Brown real quick. Sorry about that, guys, on Instagram. If you can fix the lighting over here, because something is wrong. I got too much shadow or something. I'm not understanding. Y'all got to pardon me.
It's not that. It's because you have the light behind you.
Right. This one?
No, this light.
Yeah.
You have to move it over here.
Okay, well, do something with that, because all my stuff is for.
I have to move this over there.
No.
The light is behind you. It's naturally.
Okay.
It's naturally going to do that.
Okay. All right. Please forgive me, guys. So I'm doing this YouTube thing, so it's kind of crazy.
So like you said, I'll stay over here.
Yeah. I'm doing this YouTube thing. Oh, that looks better. But what about this one right here?
Yeah, it looks good.
No, it's not on here.
Yeah, it does. It's light.
Okay.
The light's supposed to do.
Well, I don't know if I like that angle. Okay, we're going to have to figure this out. But, all right. So if you guys decide that you want to come up with me on the stage so we can talk about this, because I would love to kind of go back and forth with somebody about this on P. Diddy, because we still got some P. Diddy fans, though. There's still some P. Diddy fans. But yes, 50 Cent is doing the happy dance on some real talk. So if you just joined us on YouTube, please hit the like button. We are definitely trying to move everything on over to YouTube. It's time for all of us to get on YouTube and really kind of, do our thing. And like I said, this is the first time that I've really kind of gone live. I'm going to say it's the first time I've gone live, but to do it in this way, it's my first time. Okay. But okay, so let's get back to the subject at hand. I remember Jaguar dropping truth, but it was so powerful, she was afraid for her life. Yes, she was definitely afraid for her life. If you guys don't know who Jaguar Wright was a performer back in the day under P. Diddy Camp. Well, they did her so wrong, okay, that she basically ended her career. In doing so, when she came back out, she was exposing all of everything that was going on. And the next person that they say that's getting ready to go down is Jay-Z. Okay? Jay-Z is supposed to be the next person getting ready to go down. All right? That's going to be crazy. So of course, as folks say, they don't want a black man to shine, and they're billionaires. So we are in the middle of an election. So, I mean, it's just a lot going down. I'm just saying, it's a lot going on. So, I mean, child, it's a lot going on. That's all I can say. Okay. All right. So let's bring up some more facts of the day. And I did ask the question, do you think Diddy will be caught? Do you think Diddy is going down? Yes, he was walking back and forth. He was pacing at the airport. That is absolutely correct. He was very nervous because, as somebody asked earlier, who tipped off Diddy, that he would leave his children at the house while he dipped off to another country. As a matter of fact, they say he is in Belize. So let's find out where Diddy is. Let's find out exactly where Diddy is. Where is P. Diddy right now? Okay. Where is P. Diddy right now? Where do you guys think P. Diddy is? They say he's in the Caribbean. That's what they said. They say he's on a Caribbean island. That's what I said. Only guilty people run. And he running. He running. Okay? He is running. I was like, wow. Wow. I thought so too. I thought he was going to do it Jeffrey Epstein as well. I said he may end up taking himself out because he is so arrogant that he is not going to allow them to take him down. I really don't think he's going to allow them to take him down. I just don't. I just don't think they're going to. I just don't. I don't think that he's not going to go in willingly. I just don't think he's going to go in willingly. Do you guys think he's going to turn himself in? You guys think he's going to turn himself in? You say, be a man. Woo! He ain't been a man for a minute, though, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's the song? You can hate me now. I'm just saying. That's the song he used to do, right? You can hate me now, right? That's what he used to say. He is going to try and hide out as long as he can. I definitely believe that he's going to try to hide out for as long as he can. I 1000% agree with that. Okay. Yes, I said it that also. He would off himself. Yeah, if it came down to it, he gonna off himself. No, he will just stay out of the country and live off his offshore accounts. That's they can extradite him if it depends on where he goes. Now, if he do a Russell Simmons where they don't allow you to be extradited, okay, then he's gonna stay wherever he is. But he's not gonna be able to get that money. They may end up seizing everything and chilling, especially the girls, especially the girls, because he has custody of the girls. Oh my God. He has custody of the girls. Anybody remember how old the girls are? Yeah, he probably is with Russell Simmons right now. And what's crazy is Usher was just over there. Okay? Usher was just over there. You think he in the Belize, huh? Indeed, the bank accounts will be frozen for sure. Yeah, the girls. How old are the girls now? How old are his twin girls now? Let me check. They are 16 right now. Okay. And if I remember correctly, what's the girl, the model? Kimora Simmons actually is the godmother of the girls. And if I remember correctly, they're actually staying with her right now. Okay. I doubt that he did anything to his daughters. I'm going to be quite honest. Yeah, they're 16 years old. I don't think he did anything to those girls. I really don't. I don't think he did anything to his daughters. But he did have the boys involved in some shenanigans. He most certainly had Justin involved. And I think the thing is, no, they're 16. They're 16. Right. Kimora has the girls. Now that I remember. But the one Justin that is Wolf's son and it ain't his son. Did you see they ain't say nothing about Quincy, which is Al B. Sure's son? They ain't say nothing about Quincy. Okay? They said nothing about Quincy. So again, if you want to join me, please go ahead and click the link for the StreamYard link. You can join me and we can have a discussion. You can come on up and I will be happy to spar off with somebody, okay? Or just have a discussion because this is gonna be going on. Y'all thought they was talking about Fonnie Willis here in Georgia. They're gonna be talking about this for a minute. And what's gonna be crazy is if he does not off himself, he for sure gonna be telling on everybody else. Who think he's gonna tell on everybody else? Drop a one. Drop a one if you think that he is going to tell on everybody else to save himself. We're talking about P. Diddy. We're talking about P. Diddy. You think P. Diddy finna tell? Farnsworth Bentley ain't said nothing, baby, and he's here in Atlanta. He's here in Atlanta. So, question, do you think Diddy is going to talk? Does anybody think Diddy finna give up everybody? Give up everybody? That dirty rabbit hole goes deep. Somebody might offer him to keep him from talking. Okay. Oh, Diddy is not going to put himself. He be like, I ain't going to jail. He probably will take himself out before he go to jail. Now you know Suge Knight in jail, clapping it up along with 50 Cent. Okay. And Mace, for that matter, because Mace was not a fan of P. Diddy. He actually lived with him as well. P. Diddy was also, what is it? Alleged to have SA. Again, I'm also on YouTube, so join me over on YouTube when we can't say certain words. So he was also accused of SAing Justin Bieber, Usher. Those were teenage boys at the time. Yes, Farnsworth Bentley has truly changed his life. He saw a lot for sure with P. Diddy. And I don't think that, and he took himself away from that. But the girls are safe. They're with Kimora Lee Simmons, okay, for sure. And if you guys saw that drama with Kimora Lee and how Russell Simmons, barely spoke to the children, this might be a reckoning for the whole hip hop industry, hip hop and rap industry, because and drugs. Well, if that's the case, so is rock and roll. On some real talk, okay? So it's the whole music industry, not just the rap industry, the whole music industry, okay? We can't just pinpoint it like the other industries in country and rock. They didn't do it because I know for a fact the rock and roll industry was definitely doing it. Let's talk about Al B. Sure, who is really trying to change his life now. Al B has always been cool. Let me tell you what's very interesting about what they were saying. It was 5 people. Do you guys remember Uptown Records? Uptown Records. And Jaguar Wright was talking about this the other day. Uptown Records was founded by Andre Harrell, which P. Diddy was his intern, Heavy D, Father Mac, Kim Porter was also a part of it, and I'll be sure. So let's bring it on back a little bit. This was in 1996. I remember this, okay? Let's bring it on back a little bit. They all had something in common, and that is writing all tell-all books. Another person who mysteriously, wait a minute, let me bring it on back. So Andre Harrell died of a heart attack. Heavy D died. A mysterious so-called pneumonia with Kim Porter, which they now have said that she was it was a homicide. Then I'll be sure something transpired with him. He's lucky to be alive because if you guys have seen how Al B. Sure was looking and how he looks much better now. Yes, everybody is deceased but Diddy from Uptown Records, y'all. Okay? Then we got Tupac and we got Diddy. I'm sorry, Tupac and Biggie Smalls. I honestly believe that he has something to do with that. I honestly believe that he has something to do with both. Everybody just sees who's the father of which boy. Wolf is the father of Justin. He looks just like him. Wolf, he looks just like Wolf, like on some real talk. He looks just like him. Okay? So, yes. Hold on one second. I was trying to do the picture in the picture on here so I can show you guys what Wolf looks like so you guys can see. That is, Justin is not his son. It's like he was taking on other people's kids, like he took on Albie Shore's son. They were all poisoned. In my opinion, there's no proof, but I do believe that all of them were poisoned. They all had a hit on their lives, allegedly. Allegedly. Okay? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. If you were born in that area when, um I can't play the music because I don't want to get demonetized and I don't want them saying anything to me. But if you haven't had an opportunity, if you are following, if you have joined me on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and hit the like. Please hit the like, please. It would be great if you guys hit the subscribe and the like. If you are on Facebook, please go ahead and join us on YouTube. You guys got the link right there. And if you're on Instagram, please join us on YouTube. It'll be great if you guys came in. So let's pull up some more facts. Let's pull up some more facts about what has transpired today. I would like to definitely know how much longer P. Diddy is going to have himself out there. It says, but it does say that P. Diddy, yeah, it's the same pattern. And you know who else got crazy sick? Jamie Foxx. Because they said Jamie Foxx saw stuff that was going on, but didn't participate. Okay? That he did not participate. Now I was mentioning Chris Brown for a second because the whole situation with Rihanna, okay? That the real reason why stuff was going down with Rihanna allegedly is because Rihanna had gave him herpes. Allegedly. Allegedly. Yes, Jamie Foxx, okay? Allegedly. And then he gave it to, and how she got it was she got it from Jay-Z, allegedly. And she turned around and gave it to Chris Brown. And that was one of the main reasons why they got into a big, big fight. And then, as a way to kind of keep Chris Brown down, okay, what was happening was, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to me here on YouTube at Pussycat Talk Podcast, PKT Podcast here on YouTube. It's our new YouTube channel where we get to talk about some juicy stuff and not talk about business. I'm not going to say we're not going to ever talk about, the financial aspect of it, but this is just the fun portion. Okay. This is the fun portion right now. And wanted to make sure. It says, I've been following you for years. You're awesome. Melanie Brenda. Hey, Mel. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Yeah, I kid you not. But make sure you're joining me over here on YouTube as well, because some stuff I ain't trying to say on my main channel here on Instagram, because we be doing a family business on Instagram, but but I could not talk about what is going down. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and please hit the like. My likes are down. We got a few people on here, and y'all ain't even hit the like button. So make sure to hit the like button, okay? Thank you so much. And thank you so much for subscribing. For those who have subscribed, I really do honestly, truly appreciate it. As we are getting ready. So I'm going to put a poll up. Is P. Diddy guilty? I want you guys to go ahead and give me your opinion. Is P. Diddy guilty? Yes, no. Or Or is it a smokescreen for something else? You probably follow me on my regular page, so but this is my new one. Is so please let's do a poll. Let's just do this poll real quick. Is P Diddy guilty? Yes or no? Or is this a smokescreen? Is this a smokescreen? Is this a smokescreen, guys? I'm curious. I'm curious to know, is this all in cahoots? Yes, he guilty. I think he been guilty. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something that I heard that I saw on YouTube the other day, and it made me physically sick. It made me physically sick mentally. I'm sorry. I heard it. It was P. Diddy. They were outside. It was P. Diddy allegedly. So allegedly, P. Diddy is known for drugging people at the party. So if you guys remember what Cat Williams was saying, he said this is the year of exposure, right? If you're just joining me on YouTube, this is Dr. Tamara with Pussycat Talk Podcast, PKT. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe and hit the like. We really appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to answer the poll. Is P. Diddy guilty? Okay? Is P. Diddy guilty? But getting back to the situation with the Chris Brown part, as I was saying to you guys earlier, that yeah, outside of him, yes, somebody says yes, it's a smokescreen, and he's guilty. It is both. I totally agree. It is definitely that, and he feels that way too. He's like, "You guys trying to come after me, blase woo woo." Yes, they are, but they've been looking at him for a minute, guys. This, I mean, you just don't raid three homes at the same time and nothing and nobody knows, and there was no not planning to it. You understand what I'm saying? There was definitely some planning involved to raid three properties at the same time. At the same time, they raided three properties. At the same time, okay? At the same time, three properties. That's crazy, right? So they definitely had this planned. They definitely had this planned out. They already knew that they were going to they were either trying to catch him or get the evidence. Now the question is, did they find evidence? So let's go back to, as you know, we talked about the Uptown records. We talked about how everybody is not alive outside of him from Uptown Records. Okay? Everybody. You got to have heavy evidence to raid all of his property. That's what I said. This was planned. This was planned. Tracy, you know just as well as I do, because this is something that we grew up on. We know that they was doing crazy stuff, just like with R. Kelly. We knew that he was messing with young girls. We from Chicago. We been knew that, okay? You know, we knew that. But this stuff that they're talking about with the video that I saw the other day, a guy was outside of the door and he was listening in, and it was definitely P. Diddy's voice. And I can't even hear take that without hearing, without that mental visualization of what they allegedly said he had the R on a male. And it's supposedly, allegedly, a rapper from Philadelphia. And it sounded like he was doing the R to him, but he had allegedly drugged everybody in, and somebody in the background saying, "Daddy, daddy, daddy, daddy." I was just like, you got to be kidding me. I am not, I don't even want to mentally say, but it is definitely on YouTube. It was an actual short, which is a reel on Instagram. And it was actually of somebody, two males having interaction. Well, one person was having an interaction with the other. The way it sounded like one person was definitely being uh, um, potentially S8, and it definitely sounded like P Diddy, offering him, giving him, doing something to somebody else, and the person that he was doing it to did not sound like he was happy to be receiving it. That's what I'm going to say. So I was just totally, and it was to, him and another male and somebody in the background. Probably a money grab for the music, right? And other intellectual properties from Biggie and others. In reference to what, Wolverine? And what in reference to what? Y'all need to come on over here and join me on YouTube and come on into the. Y'all can't be scared to get on. Y'all can come on and talk with me. Do I think it's a money grab? When all the lawsuits came out, especially the lawsuit with the young man, there's a young man who was working for him. Um, Let me pull it up for you guys so I can tell you what the guy is. And then there's another guy that is let's see, Sean P. Diddy Combs sued by male producer. Yeah, this is the other one that came out. What is that young man's name? I can't. Lil Rod is Rodney Jones, a former producer and videographer for Combs, filed civil complaint in New York federal court on Monday. He states he worked for the and traveled with Combs between 2022 and 2023 while collaborating with Combs on his most recent album, Love. Among other allegations, Jones claimed that Combs did not compensate him for his music producing work, forced him to produce and interact with sex workers, um, S workers, threatened him, and served alcohol beverage laced with drugs to guests at parties and his home. Combs' chief of staff, Christina Carone, Universal Music Group, SEO Sir Lucian Grange, former Motown CEO, Ethiopia Haberdarian. I'm sorry if I butchered her last name. And Combs' adult son, Justin, are also named as defendants. Justin Combs is accused of soliciting prostitutes. Now, that's another thing. They're saying that Justin is a part of the sex trafficking. Okay? That's what they're saying. So it says Justin Combs is accused of soliciting prostitutes and underage girls to attend parties at his father's home. Karam allegedly ordered prostitutes and illicit drugs for Combs and his guests, and according to the lawsuit, Jones believed and abetted Combs' sexual assault. Grange and Habitarimium, I hope I'm saying that right, according to the lawsuit, sponsored and attended several listening parties for the Love album at Combs' LA home and knew or should have known that Mr. Combs was drugging the attendees through laced bottles of DeLeon tequila and Ciroc vodka as sponsors of the event. The lawsuit states Grange and Habitorium had a duty and obligation to ensure the sex workers and underage girls were not present and that Mr. Combs was not spiking the alcohol and date rape drugs. Jones is seeking $30 million. Sean Holly, Sean Combs' attorney, denied the allegations in the statement to CNN. His reckless name dropping about events that are pure fabrications. That's what she's saying. No. And then now this happened. This was filed February 27, 2024. Hey, Taquita, if you want to join me, if you guys want to join me on YouTube, the link is there. Come on up so we can talk about this because this is crazy. Taquita, come and join me on YouTube and so we can talk about this. This is crazy. The kid's being arrested and he on the jet. Okay? That's crazy. So that's the male producer. That's the male producer. Guys, join me on YouTube on PKT Podcast. And don't forget to hit the subscribe as you come on because we really want to talk about this. The whole thing as the music industry is the devil. That's basically what, I'm just saying. The music industry, okay? That's what they saying. That's what they saying. I'm gonna drop the stream again so you guys can join us. And for those who want to join us on the stream on the live on, hold on one second. If you want to join us live here on let me go ahead and share that again. Okay. Because that right there, this is crazy. So, what are some of your other thoughts about what's going down right now? So, we all said he's guilty because if you ain't guilty, why would you run? I'm just saying. If you're not guilty, why would you run? Okay. That's just my thought on that. Okay. That's just my thought. I don't know about anybody else. I think some other people have also said, if you weren't guilty, why run? Do you think he is going to snitch? Was the other question. So now that we got some more people on here, do you guys think I'm sorry, what's that link you just put in there? Is that mine? Do you guys think he's going to snitch? Do you guys think he's going to snitch? That's what I want to know. Thank you for sharing the link, sweetheart. Do you guys think he is going to snitch on other people? Because the word on the curb is Jay-Z is next. That's the word on the curb, y'all. Jay-Z is next. And Beyonce. And this is one of the reasons the rumor mill is going on that Jay-Z and Beyonce are getting a divorce. That's the word on the curb. No, just handle your business. How, Strive? How is he going to handle the business? He is going to snitch on everybody, okay? He is going to snitch. He is not going to go down by himself because he's that kind of dude. That's just my opinion. He was like, remember his whole thing. You can take me now, but I won't stop now. He going to tell on everybody. He's going to tell on everybody because he definitely. Tracy, you want to come up? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to drop the link in again. Hold on. If y'all want it, for those who just came in. Okay. If you want to step up and literally join me live here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And again, come on up so we can talk about this. All right. All right. Yes, he already said he's not going down by himself because people abandon him. Jay's take Diddy out, problem solved. Allegedly. No, Jay-Z is definitely going to go down. I honestly believe that they coming for him as well. I think that Jay-Z gonna go about it a different kind of way, though. That's my personal opinion. I honestly believe that he's gonna go about it a certain kind of way. Okay, because Jay-Z is doing a lot of things. He kind of rolled differently than P. Diddy. I'm not a Jay-Z fan because one of the albums that I saw, I can't remember which song it was, and I used to love his music actually, but it was a song he had, and the video behind it, I was like, ooh, it seemed like they were doing some devil worship, and I was like, the video made me uncomfortable, and I was like, I can't rock with that. The music video, and I really stopped listening to his music from that moment in time. It was a music video that had like the ram, and but it was a different. I forgot what the item is called. It wasn't the ram, but it was like a ram figure, but that they would use for like rituals and stuff. And I was like, oh no, I can't even get down with him. So it was just other things. And then that was the year, I think, when I saw that video, that was the year that Beyonce looked really, really dark, and she had did the Super Bowl and her eyes were real dark. I was like, oh, I'm good. I don't have to listen to their music anymore. I was just like, I'm done. Okay. Never been a Jay-Z fan either. I only started paying attention to him once he got with Beyonce. Yeah, yeah. For me, back in the day, it was more of because we used to do the nightclub photography. So his music, that's when he came out, and he came out with Foxy Brown, which was underage, by the way. And he's been paying Foxy Brown, and she ain't talking. I'm telling y'all right now. Foxy Brown is not talking because Jay Z been paying her all this time, allegedly. That's just my opinion, but I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm just letting you know. All right. So let's see here. Let's see here. Let's pull up some more facts here. Let's pull up some more facts. Let's pull up some more facts. Hold on one second. Okay. Yep, I know about the video you're talking about, and that too made me drop him. The devil worshiping stuff. Yeah, it was deep. It was deep because it was a black and white video. I can't remember the song, but I was just like, "Whoa, this is too much." I was. It just rubbed me the wrong way. Okay, so they're asking is saying that P Diddy is in Belize. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, Belize, Belize, Belize. I have got to get some more updates for you guys because I know for a fact they got some more updates. Because he's been back and forth to Belize. I can tell you that right now. Well, he was in Belize 5 days ago. He was in Belize 5 days ago. Hold on one second. Let me pull up this other one. It was Shine. So him and Shine and Cassie and somebody else was in a nightclub together, and shots fired. Pow pow pow. Okay, and one lady got shot in the face. I mean, pow pow in the face. All right. And during that time, Shine took the fall and he did 9 years for it. And Diddy even admitted that he had pop, pop, pop. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, right? Hold on one second. Let me pull up this other one. Let's see here. And this all happened within a 4-hour window today with P. Diddy, by the way. So hold on one second. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so let's get the full. Is Shin the one that was bragging about having, yes, Shyne, Shine? Was Shine the one bragging about having sex with a 17-year-old in front of a bunch of people? No, that was Aaron Hall. Now, this is where I said I felt that Diddy got his big D fixation. So, rumor has always been said, if you remember Aaron Hall from the group guy, and he would in the song he said "dumb B," and everybody was debating on whether he said that word or not. Well, he used to like to, he probably still does. He would have sexual activities with young girls in front of everybody naked. And I honestly feel like that's the reason why the group Guy had broken up. Okay. That's what I honestly believe. That's the reason Guy had broken up because of it, because of his appetite. And he would do it in front of people. So in an interview, Aaron Hall had admitted that P. Diddy had came in when he was having intercourse with a young lady, and that's the one he actually has a baby by. And she was underage, by the way. She was like 17 years old. All right. But he is supposedly has a big D. And now, if you listen and you go back and listen to some of the things that they were saying that he has a preference for, it was because of Aaron Hall. I'm letting you guys know right now. Hey, Auntie, join me on YouTube. Join me on YouTube. Yes, yes. So, so he would always go back to that, and that's when he was having them order escorts, but it was a requirement that they had to be dark skin with a big D. That's the requirement, and that was in reference to Aaron Hall. So let's go ahead and read Tracy's comment. She said, "Yep, true. You notice B and Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, as well as Sweethearts. Now all of a sudden they are all ear red and demonic rituals on stage at every show, and the hand signs. Pay attention. Yeah, especially that last song by Doja Cat. I was like, whoa, I can't even. I watched the video. I was like, nah, I'm good. I was just like, this is too much. Okay. That one and Jay-Z's. Now, mind you, hers was just over the top, and she actually got some backlash on because of that move. I mean, because of that video. But yeah, it was a bit much. It was over top. I won't even listen to the song. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to, yes, he already said he's not going right. We talked about that already. So yeah, he is not going down by himself. He said because people abandon him. So he finna tell. He is about to tell on everybody. Now I do not believe if he tells that he's not gonna not get some time. He gonna get some time, but the question is, will he do a Jeffrey Epstein? That's the question. Guys, hey everybody, if you're joining me on YouTube, please come on over to, if you're joining me on Instagram, come on over to YouTube, our new home for our PKT podcast. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to be doing this on a regular, but we could not talk about what is going on with Sean P. Diddy, Puffy, Love, Combs. Okay. And I think we're all in agreement that P. Diddy is definitely guilty, no matter how you look at it. He's guilty of alleged assault for sure, because that's what he did with Cassie. And so many people said he exposed that video of himself beating up or Cassie, or if you guys saw the video, he was yelling at her and she was laying on the floor, balled up under the blanket. And 50 Cent had actually exposed that. It was like, this dude's sending me this stuff over here. So again, he's not gonna be able to get out of that. Okay. There are several lawsuits about him with his parties that he would have from the ex workers and from people who were there, okay, participating, and how they felt like they were being drugged and this, allegedly drugged. So that in itself, and then of course the raid. So evidently, he was so arrogant enough that he would keep the evidence of the videotapes at his homes. So it's going to be interesting if he was dumb enough to still have that stuff sitting in his home, knowing that all these lawsuits were coming at him. Okay. All these lawsuits are coming at you. And if you're supposedly guilty, why you would keep that stuff in your house. So that's going to be interesting enough to hear about what's going down with that. If they found any evidence for their claim, or did Diddy hide his evidence and get it out of all of his homes, because they raided 3 homes today. So that's going to be another thing that we're going to need to look out for. If his son is going to be, arrested in upcoming because he was soliciting young girls to do parties, so that's going to be quite interesting. The one that's actually he's not really his son. The only child that he adopted that's not seen in any of this is I'll Be Sure's son. So that in itself is going to be interesting, because is he distancing himself from it? Then the question is, are they going to end up seizing P. Diddy's money? Or did he move some stuff already? They need to go over to, you best believe that they do need to go over to Clive Davis' house to raid that. Hello, P. Diddy was being they're saying that P. Diddy was basically allegedly on the black folk side, supplying the women through that. But Clive Davis is definitely responsible. He's definitely a major part of this, hands down. The foolery that he has been doing for years and getting away with, they need to definitely raid him. They most certainly need to get up in that, okay? Because he is the one. I mean, and think about it for a moment. The Playboy Mansion, they don't talk about that. They were all up on Bill Cosby, saying he was drugging folks. But look at P. Diddy. R. Kelly didn't have to drug nobody. Them girls wanted to go with him willingly. P. Diddy had to sit up here and do this just to get somebody to be with him, which is insane. Because he was paying Young Miami $500,000 a month, and then he dropped it to $250,000 a month, so she could. And she wanted to participate in that. She said she liked being pee-peed on. I said the same thing about Whitney Houston, as well. They took her out. Oh, he most definitely, Hugh Hefner definitely got away with a lot of stuff for sure. If they need to go over to, yes, okay. So these are just some of the comments that are being dropped. They need to go over to Clive Davis' house for sure. Hugh Hefner got away with a whole bunch of stuff for sure because they were all at the Playboy Mansion. And yes, allegedly, I feel like Whitney Houston was sacrificed because she was being, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to look up one last thing for you guys. And I'm so grateful to you guys joining us on the PKT podcast here on YouTube. Hold on one second. Let's pull this up. Okay. Because this is going to, we're going to get this news for a minute. Yes, they did, as well as Kim. He took her out. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And speaking of Kim, who else do you know? Mary J. Blige know what went on in them parties. Lil Kim knew what went on in them parties. So think about it, guys, because they come for that. Faith Evan knew what was going on in that party. Stevie J, he was also named in part of it as well. He was definitely going both ways. He was definitely because some of the stuff that he do here in Atlanta, okay, allegedly, okay, I'm just saying, okay. So all of them were a part of that. Mace knew what was going on in the parties. Usher knew what was going on in the party. Justin, what's his name? What's the little boy's name that Usher mentored? He ain't been right since. PKT podcast. The link is in right here. PKT podcast. Hold on 1 second. I'll go ahead and drop it again because I'm telling you, it is crazy. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. I just dropped it for you. Hopefully you can copy it. Hopefully you can copy it. So many of these ninjas out here swearing they're gay, but apparently a whole lot of them, are saying that they're not gay, but apparently a whole lot of them are on their knees and being bent over. Come on, somebody, because if you guys heard that video or saw that video that I saw on YouTube, I can't, it had literally had over 1.5 million views already. It was a short, and like I said, I couldn't, my head was messed up for the whole day. I'm not gonna even lie. My head was messed up for the whole day. My head was messed up for the whole day when I saw that video. I was like, wow. I was like, you got to be kidding me right now. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Here it is right here. I can't even play it because it messed me up. But just so you guys can look for it yourself, if you guys want to look for it yourself and then come back on here, The title of it is Listen Carefully, Meek Mill and P. Diddy Acting Crazy. Look that up and let's comment on that right now. And y'all tell me that P. Diddy ain't sick. Okay. Pull it up. And I'm going to go back to what I was saying about Chris Brown. Okay. I'm going to go back to the about Chris Brown on the Jay-Z and the P. Diddy side. But the video is a short now. It's a short on YouTube. But it says, listen, it had 1.8 views. It only been up 2 days. Listen carefully. Meek Mills and P. Diddy acting crazy. Look it up. Look it up. Because I'm not copying the link. I'm not copying the link. But when you hear it, you will be blown away. It's a minute and a half. And I'm telling you guys. Anybody going to go look at it real quick? Drop it in the chat if y'all going to go pull it up from YouTube real quick. And so we can discuss it real quick. Because I want us to discuss it. So while you guys are looking at it, again, it's called Listen. I'm just going to copy the name of it because, again, I can't. That's all I can tell you. I cannot. I can't. I just can't. Okay. But it is called, here it is. Hold on 1 second. It's called Listen Carefully. Meek Mills and P. Diddy acting crazy. Okay. So I put it in. Y'all pull it up super quick. Listen to it. And then let's discuss this before we go out. You can pull that up. I'm just going to drop it inside. If you're on Instagram, you're going to need to come on over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you're going to need to come on over to YouTube if you guys want to see it. I'm going to put the link in for a few moments, and then you guys can look at it if you haven't found it. But let's talk about the Chris Brown situation. Chris Brown, as you know, has always been, I won't say homophobic per se, but he definitely was talking about how P. Diddy was trying to get at him. You guys know, I can't remember the gay rapper that he used to get into a fight with all the time, but he was definitely not down for it. Okay. Chris Brown has made it known. But again, the alleged rumor was when him and Rihanna was together, she ended up contracting herpes because she was messing around with Jay-Z, allegedly. And allegedly her acquiring that transmitted disease, the STD, from allegedly Jay-Z, that it was alleged that he gave it to her, and that was the real reason why they got into a fight. And that was the reason why it was blackballed. He, that because he knew about it. Remember, Jay-Z was supposedly hated Chris Brown and was trying to block him at every single turn. Okay? At every single turn. If you notice, even Rihanna went dark for a second. Okay. I'm so happy that she's, happy with her family, this, that, and the other. Now she's kind of come through it. But it was just crazy. So, of course, he's always been so against the community, and he's been very boisterous about that. Okay. I was pissed when I stumbled upon that. It was so disgusting. I'm mad. I can't hear that mess or unsee it. It was crazy. Did you just watch it, Booze, Sylvia? It was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It was disgusting. It was very disgusting. I was like, are you serious right now? And then somebody in the background saying, daddy, daddy, daddy. And everybody was drugged up. That's just, oh my God, it's insane. And he allegedly was drugging him through the Ciroc vodka. Now, is that not crazy? The drink that he used to be a brand ambassador for, that he was part owner with, that's insane. Through his own just crazy. Anybody else see the video? Anybody else see the video? Melanie, okay, okay, okay. Melanie said, "Oh my gosh, let me share her comment on here." She said, "Oh my gosh, I'm sick. That's what I'm saying. That messed me up for a day. I was like, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me." Okay, so we got another comment here. Very disturbing hearing the daddy. I didn't know that was a child or a grown man. What was exactly? Exactly. It sounded like it could have been a teenager in there. That's what it sounded like. Okay, that was insane. That was insane. Mel, you were like, oh my God. I put it in the chat. I just put it in the comments, Tracy. I literally put it in the comments because it's like a minute and it's like a minute and a half. But when I say it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what your thoughts are. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. I will definitely tell you that. Diddy is sick. I hope he gets under the jail. I hope he get way more years than R. Kelly. I ain't gonna even lie. I hope they take everything. I'm being honest with you. I hope they take everything. He deserves it. He deserves to have everything taken away from him for what he did to not only women but to young men. And okay, so let's back up for a second. So I said allegedly Jay-Z had the herpes. Well, allegedly, Usher, it has always been known that he's had it. Well, he allegedly contracted it being with Diddy and them because they were trying to turn him out. And this is one of the reasons why he was having issues with being in relationships. That's why it's nice to see Usher healthy and happily mentally right now because, getting over SA is not easy. Tracy, did you watch it? So for those who are on Instagram, if you're just joining me now, please take an opportunity to join me on YouTube. Don't forget, guys, to hit the subscribe button and hit the like. It helps my analytics. Please hit the like button on our new podcast, PKT podcast, which is Pussycat Talk Podcast here on YouTube. Yes, I know y'all like, what? Yes, that's the name. Pussycat Talk, PWZZYKAT Talk Podcast. All right. I think Usher has had a lot of therapy to help him move on from that. You're never really gonna forget it, but we can move on with your life. And as well as Cassie, I totally agree. Mark, you said that. Wow, the video sound effect was crazy. Mark, that video was insane. That video was insane. As a man, how did you feel hearing that video? As a man, how did you feel hearing that video? As a man, how did you feel about, hey, peace, my love? How did you feel about hearing that video? So you just listened to it, Tracy. It's crazy. Mark, come on up. Come on up. You game for that? Come on up. Somebody join me live on here because I am just like, I would love to get a male's take. I won't even share that. My sons, I was like, I'm not, I was like, no. It's that crazy. It's that crazy. It's that crazy. And it was only a minute and like 15 seconds or something like that. But just that whole video in that short of time to hear what Diddy was doing to other people. And that was that or was that not Diddy's voice? And I honestly believe they heard the video, that the feds heard that video. And that guy has been trying to tell people for a minute that this was happening. So this wasn't the only person. It's been many, many, many people. But again, allegedly, Diddy was like getting to people beforehand. Crazy, right? Crazy. Mark, you down? You down for coming up? You said that's wild. The video sound effects is crazy. Okay? The video sound effects is crazy. Insane. Insane. Melanie was like, oh my gosh, she was sick. Dana, you still there? Did you hear it? Did you watch? Taquita, I mean, insane. Absolutely freaking insane. Okay? So this was our time. I really appreciate you guys joining me. We're going to be back here on the regular here with Pussycat Talk Podcast, where we're going to be talking about everything from a woman's perspective. But yes, we're going to have some men come in too. So we are going to continue to talk about business and financial literacy and sex and politics. We're going to be getting it in. So there is no holds bar. We're going to be able to talk freely about it. And, we're just going to have a good time. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. This was really, really fun. Yes, indeed. It was Diddy's voice. Dude said he recorded it from outside the door. He said as a man, he couldn't believe it himself. And he was shocked. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Instagram, we'll see you later. Okay. All right, YouTube and Facebook. Yes. It was mind-blowing. That's all I can say. It was the most disgusting thing on the planet. And I'm not going to say what somebody else said should have happened to him. But other people feel differently that, that it needs to be something else. Okay? It needs to be more than just jail. That's what somebody else said. And I concur. I would have never felt that way, but imagine the amount of people he has done this to. I'm just saying. Okay? So, guys, that's our time for tonight. I am so grateful to you joining us really for our truly first episode episode live on YouTube with Pussycat Talk Podcast. Again, I can't wait to have you guys as guests. It's going to be amazing. We're going to continue to keep moving. They got a flight tracker on Diddy. Can't find him yet. What? Wait a minute. News alert. Hold on. Let's pull this up. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. It says, now this was an hour ago. It says Diddy's private jet goes off radar after being traced to Antigua amid armed agents raid his house. Can you believe that? It's off radar. How you gonna not just find a whole jet? How you just not gonna find a whole jet? That's crazy. That's crazy. So let me read the timeline. Okay, let me read the timeline real quick on this one. Around 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, it is 11:33. The aircraft was spotted near Barbuda before turning and doing a 180 loop to Antigua. Either he had a gun to that man's head, whoever the person that was flying the jet, or he was paying them a whole lot of cash. Update at Diddy's private jet, Gulfstream, departed from Van Nuys Airport early today, now descending to land on a remote airfield in Barbuda, the ex user Twitter tweeted in an update. Hold on one second. He got a lot of people that's helping him. He got a lot of folk helping him. A lot of people are saying he's leaving his kids behind is dirty. Oh, he a punk A, okay? He a punk A for sure. All right. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to check one other thing real quick. Excuse me. Lawsuit. Okay. Yeah, but an hour right now, they can't even find him. The jet has gone missing. The jet has gone missing. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. It says, where's Diddy? And did he force a popular flight tracker to take down his plane data? That's what it's saying. It says information pertaining to the whereabouts of private jet linked by media outlets to entertaining mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs is no longer available according to popular online flight tracking services. When typing in the search for the Love Air USA owned Gulfstream's G550, a flight air aware, the site states the aircraft is not available for public tracking per request from the owner operator. Just a day before, the plane embarked several destinations in California before landing in Antigua on Monday, according to the Entertainment News. According to Federal Aviation Administration, the plane in question, with a tail registration N1969C, is owned by a Los Angeles-based titled Love Air. The Fed raised the two-star, well, actually 3 homes, nearly a month after the lawsuit from the music producer accusing Combs, who recently rebranded himself as Brother Love, of being the leader of a sex trafficking organization. On Monday, Diddy going down. Who would have thought any of this would happen years ago? I did. I knew he will eventually go down, most definitely. Diddy is arrogant, okay? He's always been arrogant. And he's always been a mean person. He hit his mama in the face. He punched his mama in the face. He mean. Okay? He punched his mama in the face. I don't know if y'all know that. All right? So he do some stuff like that. Wow. You know what? Everybody has always taken the fall for Diddy, okay? They've always taken the fall for Diddy. So now, honey, I don't know if King or Justin want to take the fall for their father. But King and Justin will be taking the fall for their dad. They have been arrested. Charges will come before the end of the night. Yes, he punched his mother in the face. Yes, he punched his mother in the face. Okay? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Okay? So, guys, that's going to be our time for tonight. My family is moving around in the back. I don't want you guys hearing all the noise. But again, I want to say thank you for joining us. We probably will be back again tomorrow. I'm just letting you guys know because it's going to be so much updates. We may go live during midday, but it's going to be so many updates that we're not going to want to not, come back because we know Diddy is on the move, okay? Diddy is on the move. All right. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. And meow, meow. That's the show. Meow. Talk to you guys later.